Well, howdy folks, welcome back to another Bad 66 Chevelle video here. And I just took and got my C10 tore down here, and I don't think it destroyed anything because nothing looks twisted. The A-arm looks okay. So our A-arm looks okay. It doesn't look like it's, twisted or anything. I checked side to side play. I can't really feel nothing. Up and down feels nice and smooth like it should. But I can't feel nothing that way, but I think we're going to let that slide, and I don't see nothing obviously on it. So we'll probably just replace this upper ball joint here. Have to do that. We got to replace our shock because it got a little messed up when the control arm broke. So plus they're due anyway. I need to replace all 4 shocks anyway on it. I never did replace the rear ones. Because at the time I'd wrecked my blue truck, my 78 GMC, and I was trying to get this truck going so that it would replace that truck, and so I'd have something to drive because I didn't have no way to get to work at that time, and this is all I had, but that's changed for now. But it's going to be a little tough situation here. Hopefully it won't be too bad, but with all this darn coronavirus stuff going on, everything's back ordered and you can't get nothing. But I definitely ain't gonna get it from, I can't really blame LMC truck. I'm gonna try not to get it from there. I'm not really blaming them, but I think what happened is last year I was in a fender bender around last May, and of course I did this. This fender was no good anyway, so it's nothing really to worry about. I mean, obviously it's rotted out down there, and it's rotted out up here as well on the front, as you can see. So it really didn't hurt the truck. I mean, it's just a shame, but that's no big deal. But still going to take it. I made a video a while back about making this thing four-wheel drive. I did get the rally wheels on it. I got the center caps. This is the only one I can't put the ring on because this tire has the wrong profile. And when you put the ring on here, it squeezes up against that ring, and that ring's going to come off. So we'll have to switch this tire out because it's got this BF Goodwrench. It's got that little lip right there. You can see it. Now if we look at our rear tires, these are brand new. Well, they were brand new about a year ago. These are mud tires. As you can see, our profile is further back where it seats against that bead. See, and here's our ring right here. You look very closely, and there's our wheel. So our tire is not even nowhere near touching our ring. So I don't have that issue on the back. I really don't have it on the passenger side front either, because it's nice and flush behind it. But on this BF Goodwrench tire, which kind of aggravates me a little bit, because I put 31s on. I put new ones on the back because I wasn't ready to put new ones on the front because it needed to be lined up. And thank goodness I didn't get it lined up and put new tires on the front, because with this little fender bender here, I would have wasted all my money. But everything on this side looks okay. But when I was coming down the road, I was basically halfway asleep. I was over in Page County, and it was really late at night. And I was leaving, and I come to a stop sign. And basically what happened, as we're looking at the truck here, I was going this way, and there's a stop sign about, probably 150 foot up probably. So I kept going and going, and then I didn't think much of it. Of course, the bad part, I was familiar with the area. I knew it was coming up. But I was halfway asleep, and thank goodness nobody was coming. Nobody was behind me or anything really. So I ended up seeing the stop sign, and I hit the brakes, tried to stop. I tried to pump up a couple times to stop, because you don't want to, with drum brakes on something old like this, you don't want to lock them up. So I hit a couple times, pumped a couple times, and then when I did that, I ended up sliding. And what happened is the truck was going forward, and it slid just like that, and then it swung around and hit a stop sign. The stop sign would be right here, and my truck went like this. It's coming around. The driver's side smacked the stop sign. So that's what happened. And the wheels, of course, were turned. So what I'm thinking is it wasn't stressed on this side as much, because this passenger side took more of the stress when the truck, you know, swung completely around it, almost a complete 180. So that's probably what happened. So hopefully everything else looks okay. I'm gonna put new tie rods on it. Our spring looks okay. I'm so glad when I was driving this thing that AR didn't break on me when I was going down the road. Thank God. But I'm gonna replace these tie rods. Everything was replaced 3 years ago, back in 2017. But all reuse our spring. Our spring doesn't look like it's messed up or nothing. I don't see it's twisted or anything. So, you know, obviously we'll reuse that because they're not even that old. And if I can recall, I think they were the heavy-duty versions, I think. But the whole front end was redone on this truck 3 years ago. Of course, don't look like it now, but still see a little black paint on there. But this is our inner tie rod. This is our outer. And I'll set this in here just like that, so in that way you can measure it from end to end. If I had a trick to this, if your vehicle's in alignment, if it's not wearing the tires funny or anything and it's steering straight, if you got a big enough caliper, you can measure from this end on this all the way to the other end